So down here, everybody's still waiting to go outside. These are some of the tomato plants that I have going. Here's some other ones. These are cherry tomatoes. Sunrise bumblebee cherry tomatoes. I had to put those in bigger pots. And as you can see, we're running out of room for everything, so they are moving onto the floor. These are some more of the hot peppers, which have been around since the winter. And these are the new cherry tomatoes that I was given by someone on the Rochester Garden Exchange site. This one I'm really excited for. It's called Indigo Rose, and they're like these dark blue black tomatoes. And the others are just different varieties of cherry tomato. And over here, these are the sad looking Japanese black trifle tomatoes, which I tried putting some of them in larger pots. So we'll see if they pull through. This one over here is still looking okay, so maybe I'll get that one in the ground. And this is another Sunrise Bumblebee cherry tomato, and all these are other white and yellow tomatoes. I think there might be some Arctic roses in the back there. And the rest of the hot pepper plants. This is the giant Scotch bonnet plant that I've just given up on. Just counting the days down until it can go outside. And this is another large Scotch bonnet plant over here. This one is another Scotch bonnet, not quite so large. And over here is what's left of the basil after I gave away a lot of it at work this week. So this basil here is called Blue Spice Basil, and it was advertised in the Baker Creek seed catalog as being the most fragrant basil, and everybody said it smelled so wonderful, like bubblegum and vanilla and other things, but I think it smells really weird, almost gross. So maybe it's maybe it'll be good for the bees, but I think it smells really strange. It does have these cool blue flowers, which it hasn't really flowered yet. I've been pinching the flowers off, trying to wait to get it outside, but maybe it'll smell better when the flowers start coming in. I hope so. And these are giant borage plants here. And this one looks like it's getting ready to bloom. Look at all these flowers. So that should be pretty cool. And these guys, unfortunately, also have to wait a little bit longer to go outside, but hopefully next week. This is Summer Savory, which is going crazy. And this little thing back here is an eggplant that got stunted, but it looks like it's starting to recover. Over here for seedlings, these are Mexican sour gherkins. They're sort of like cherry cucumbers, I guess. They're like these little mini cucumber things, so probably won't plant all those. Maybe might give some away. This is phlox. These are my summer squash and cucumbers, which I started. That's one more little cherry tomato, and over here is some more cumin and a couple cilantro plants. Then coming over here, some more ground tomatoes, hot pepper. These ones I actually had to put in giant containers. We don't have any more medium-sized containers. These are some of the dwarf tomatoes, the Arctic rose tomatoes that I'll probably be giving to one of my neighbors. And here is still more tomato plants. They're mostly Prudence purple tomatoes, I think. And the rest of the eggplants here. They're looking quite lovely. This is a lime basil. I only got a couple of those plants, but they smell amazing. Hopefully I'll have a little patch of that to get going. And up here, these are not calendulas, these are habanero peppers, which I started maybe about a month ago, a little over a month ago. And these are my hatch chilies. As you can see, they are definitely ready to go out. They're starting to blossom. And I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I'll probably have to end up cutting off all the flowers when I do finally get them outside, and that probably won't be for at least another 2 or 3 weeks. But they're looking great otherwise. Best I've ever had them looking at this point. I don't think they looked this good even by last fall. Down here, this is the Thai basil. What's left of the Thai basil. It's just a different kind of basil. These are lemon drop peppers. Some more cumin, a couple of calendula plants I started back there, and then just some more hot peppers. These are actually the lychee tomatoes. I don't know if you can appreciate the thorns on these, so I'm going to see whether or not these plants are truly as awful as everyone says they are, but I'm kind of excited. You can see, very, very thorny already. They'll make a good hedge to prevent the people that keep cutting through my yard from going there. And oh, these are some of the cumin flowers, really pretty little things. And those are a couple more lime basil plants back there. So down here, I bought these 2 Shishito peppers at the farmer's market yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Because I've always wanted to grow those, but last year they didn't have any. And just that's one more tomato plant. And more habaneros. This is some more summer savory I started, and back there, those are zinnias and a little bit more cumin. I think that's just about, oh, a couple more borges that I have over there. And another plant from the farmer's market, which is holy basil. Oh, yet another kind of basil. That's all about all that's going on down here right now. I better get upstairs because it sounds like there's something going on in the bathroom.